Welcome in, everyone, to our Cracked Racquets 2020 French Open Award Show. Now, so much dramatic action, so many incredible storylines have unfolded over the past 2 weeks in Paris. To help make sense of it all, Cracked Racquets' Jamie McDonald is going to join me in giving out some awards. And with that in mind, let's give out some awards. All right, our next award has a title inspired by you, Jamie McDonald. It's the Nick Kyrgios Award for throwing shade. Who threw the best shade during these past 2 weeks in Paris?
There's so many options. That's why it was a fun, dramatic Roland Garros. I think my favorite one was rather early, and it was from Dan Evans throwing shade to the entire French Open organization for the balls they used, saying that they weren't, quote, they were, quote, not even good enough. He wouldn't even give them to a dog to chew. That's just fun stuff.
Yeah, no, that is a great moment. You can always nominate Dan Evans for this category. I think another good one, Pablo Carreño Busta, who after his 4-set loss to Novak Djokovic was asked, Djokovic took a medical timeout, and Pablo Carreño Busta is like, yeah, Djokovic always does that. That's why he's known for it. That's the sort of gamesmanship he's used to doing. I'm paraphrasing here, but it was shade, no doubt. And Pablo Carreño Busta, I think he's earned the right to throw that shade at Djokovic.
Yeah, and it's funny, too, because sometimes the shade is just random drama. That's also just true. Like, say what you will, PCB is just completely right. That is what Djokovic does. He does that crap all the time. So that's a fun one. I liked all of the drama on Twitter that of course, made happen. It was just chaos. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and this hasn't happened as we're recording, but I can predict it. The shade that's going to be thrown by either Djokovic fans, Nadal fans, Federer fans are going to fuel the fire on tennis Twitter after this men's open final, whether it's Djokovic 18, Nadal 19, Roger 20, whether both Roger and Rafa get to 20 slam titles and they're tied. Tennis Twitter is going to be on fire. It's going to be a scary place Sunday afternoon.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, one more one that I want to mention, talk about a scary place. The court on which Irani played Burtons and lost in a tight 3-setter. I don't even know. This we got to come up with another award besides throwing shade, because this was like throwing a tantrum. But regardless, Irani yells F you in Italian at Burtons while she's leaving the court, loud enough for everyone to hear and be quite startled by it. You'll see a video clip here in a second, but that was fun stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, it's unbelievable to see Sara Errani. It was everything you want. That's the sort of shade you are looking for. That's what makes Grand Slam tennis so enjoyable. And yeah, there were countless other moments, right? Whether it's on tennis Twitter, everyone's getting upset at something at some point during this event. It's always a good time. The shade, the extracurricular activities, that's what makes these Grand Slams so enjoyable. So even in an event sans Nick Kyrgios in the draw, we still had plenty of award nominees for the Nick Kyrgios Award for throwing shade. Ultimately, who's your winner, Jamie?
I think it's got to be Carreño Busta. That's just too good. It was so direct. It's the definition of throwing shade, and the accusation is right, so you got to love it.
Yeah, I'm going to go Irani, because it takes some huevos to exit the court in that fashion, and I got to love it. But both great nominees, and again, if you were looking for drama, this French Open provided that in plenty. To see the other awards Jamie McDonald and I gave out, just be sure to click that link on your screen. Also, to ensure that you don't miss any of our Cracked Racquets content, just subscribe to our YouTube channel. Of course, subscribe to our podcast as well, which you can find on our website, crackedracquets.com. But with that in mind, we hope you all enjoyed this 2020 French Open.